just before we have the, I think the final speaker for the day, the move of the bill, I still think that it is highly disrespectful of the chair for the entire opposition benches to be absent. We are in a debate, and I think with the opposition benches being absent, because I know Parliament is part of the political stage, but I think if we have situations where, and it happened last budget, the last budget I sat on, the same thing happened. I warned against it on the first day, and it happened again. I am putting out a notice to the opposition that they need to stay focused on the people's business. It's not fair. In fact, I believe that some person said, some opposition members did say, on the campaign that they're ready to serve and ready to govern. And I think this is certainly not a true reflection of being ready to serve. And in terms of raising the standards, we must, because what I found last time is that the opposition was absent for the closure of the debate. At the same time, members were on the radio rebutting stuff or matters that was supposed to be rebutted in Parliament. So I just want to state that, because we can refute opinions, but we cannot refute facts. And the facts are that they're not here again, and I'm very upset and take it to be high disrespect for the chair. So I'll write every single one of them. They should not be entertained. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, is a serious new development that the government intends to pursue in the way I have outlined in the budget. There will be consultations on a number of matters. The rate will be consulted upon. There is also zero VAT on some items, And the consultations must bring out what those items would be. Yesterday I listened to one of them talking about VAT on food, VAT on that, VAT on that. Who tell them there's going to be VAT on food? Who told them so?
Ourselves as Hollywood stars, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes I think in his zeal to get out in front of the media, he gets out in front of himself, and to make statements such as we ought to apologize. I'm not so sure for what. But he must understand that this type of language and this type of approach, this almost confrontational approach, that is the hallmark of Prime Minister Douglas, that he would do well. I have no apologies to make that I led the walkout out of Parliament in Singapore. I have no apologies to make for any of that. I will do it again tomorrow if necessary.